Matteo Loff. We often speak about him.
Yeah.
He's often called the most British-style referee. Doesn't always get things right, but he does like to let play flow, doesn't he?
He spells the word advantage with a great big red emoji heart because he loves it. The accusation sometimes is the Atleti de Madrid hymno, anthem.
Isn't the atmosphere? This is really, I mean, we've had those that Champions League clash with Chelsea that you just mentioned, but this is surely the real first huge game for Atletico.
Domestic bragging rights, Simon, that counts so much.
Impeccable, and the players who will be delighting us today, Jano Black in goal for Atletico, the back four, Juanfran, Stefan Savic, Diego Godin and Felipe Luis in midfield. Andres Iniesta, the captain today for Barcelona, shaking hands with Gabi Fernandez.
And advise Iniesta to count his fingers. That's who Simeone counts as his touchstone.
Here's the Barca lineup for today. Mark ter Stegen in goal. There's a return for Nelson Semedo at right back, Jordi Alba at left back, and in central defence, Piqué and Samuel Umtiti.
4-3-3. There was a long time when 4-4-2 would have been considered a swear word around this club, and let's see where Gomez plays, and if he is playing on the wing, it's about his fifth different position for this much question.
Back from his heroic performance for Argentina midweek. Lays that one off superbly to Suarez. Return ball to Messi. It falls for Messi! Just into the side netting. What an amazing opening 30 seconds. And that is a sign of things to come, perhaps, tonight in the Metropolitano. Messi stays down, smile on his face, perhaps fortunately for us viewers.
10 goals he's got against Cholo Simeone's Atleti since season. I think we've already seen the benefit of Matteo Loff in a frenetic match, because as Suarez tried to race back there and put his hands on the shoulder.
Iniesta trying to get away from Koke, speeding past him, gets into the box, comes up against Gabi, gets the return. Iniesta into the hands of Jano Black. 3 minutes on the scoreboard, and we're yet to see the ball cross the halfway line for Atletico.
One of the things critically that we mentioned coming into this game, would we see cobwebs and FIFA virus? Well, the players who...
Ernesto Valverde, he's never beaten Simeone as a coach, either with Valencia or... Neat turn from Correa, gets away from Piqué and Busquets, finds Griezmann, the flag's up for offside. Very skillful turn, run and pass there from Angel Correa. There's a poor one from Iniesta. Griezmann in the area, tries the shot, getting a hand to it, Mark ter Stegen. First corner of the game for Atletico Madrid, and the Metropolitano makes itself heard.
2 goals this season only, even though he's the franchise player. But Barcelona will concede to him tonight if they keep giving him easy chances like that. The Barcelona line, where it's...
Meda was there to intercept. It's Griezmann once more. Still Griezmann. Still Griezmann, and another fine save from ter Stegen. 2 attempts from the Frenchman, 2 stops from the German, and Atletico looking very promising indeed in these early minutes.
Stegen's kept the minute. His form has gone up since Neuer was injured. Stegen became the senior goalkeeper for Germany. That's been a stimulus to him.
There's that earlier stop from ter Stegen. Nutmeg included there from Griezmann. Brilliant save from the German, and you can see the frustration on Griezmann's face. 26 millimetres is the cut apparently tonight. Here's Andres Iniesta. Messi first time, and he's caught there, and the whistle goes, and it's an early yellow card for Gabi, and Matteo Loff brilliantly positioned there. You talked about butchery when we were talking about picks out Felipe Luis. Carrasco does very well indeed. Saul tries the shot. What a fantastic goal from Saul Nieguez. What a brilliant finish beyond the reach of Mark ter Stegen. The Wanda Metropolitano explodes with joy. 20 minutes on the clock. Saul Nieguez with a goal worthy of the occasion. 1-0 to Atletico.
Carrasco the danger man. Carrasco, as Griezmann drops very deep and right. Barca's defence don't quite know what to do with Carrasco, and his movement is on track. Saul, they know, can finish like that, can shoot like that. Here's the moment when Barcelona are undone. Just that slight inside ball. Fine finishing from distance, where Stegen gets a full-length dive and can't even come close to touching it. That lands in the side panel, which tells you that's exquisite. Isn't simply powerful, it's perfect.
Brilliantly placed shot by Saul Niguez. That's the reaction to the goal. Griezmann goes across and is the first to...
He knew, and he was waiting to see what advantage accrued. There was none. He called it completely correctly. We're just looking at that tiny little touch, a fabulous little inside ball, just where Semedo hasn't got tight enough to Carrasco. The shot's exceptional. I don't think that any of the closing down needs to be blamed. He gets very little room, and he sees the angle brilliantly, and to see it and finish in that short space of time is world class.
Messi looks up, swings in the cross. Suarez was close to it, so too was Piqué. Nobody got a touch, I don't think. It came off the defender. It's a throw into Football Club Barcelona.
Suarez has his hands on his head there, and it just seemed as you and I both knew for about 3 paces, although the Portuguese had the advantage in terms of position and momentum. You got in
the face of the area. Messi couldn't quite bring that under control. Iniesta to Suarez, blocked by Savage. In comes Alba's cross, headed clear by half.
But that Iniesta pass that we're about to see again is absolutely sensational. And the diving block from Savage saves All Black from having to do work, but perhaps rebound the ball back out into the centre.
Alba, Andres Iniesta, through the middle, just too firm for Andre Gomez, who made the run and very nearly connected with Iniesta's pass. As the referee, Rakitic, taking his time, finds Messi. Lovely slalom from Messi, but he can't get beyond Diego Godin, and Messi is furious.
So even then, I mean, you have to be sympathetic to the referee, because even now it's so difficult to see. Although Gabi's foot is over the top of the ball and catches Messi, but I'll be honest and say I'd need to see it again to understand.
Carrasco plays it short to Koke, gets the return ball, danger here, drives it in straight into the hands of Ter Stegen. The problem for Barca's defence there. Suarez has an overlap from Jordi Alba. He's going to get to it, cuts it across to the far post, over hits it. Leo Messi.
Here's the move where Barcelona overlap for one of the first times significantly in the match. Crazy piece, anticipated it and was able to get across and block.
Koke finding Griezmann. Griezmann first time, he struck that like a rocket, but a rocket that was just narrowly off target. They're looking very, very sharp though, Atletico. Can Messi take advantage of this? Here's Suarez, gets away from Godin. Suarez with the shot, blocked by Suarez's shot. And well, Black just, there's no way.
Sensational about everything, body position, how he uses his arms, 2 hands fully behind it.
Plenty of players in the wall. Messi off the upright. What a brilliant strike. I'm not sure if Black might have had it covered. Messi with a little smile on his face.
A great face.
He knew how well he struck that. Let's have another look. Look what's going on the wall. It's almost like a state.
It's a change.
First time from Suarez. He's claiming handball. The referee says no.
Suarez thinks this is my last moment. Bit frustrated. Well, that's a handball in my view. That's a handball and a penalty.
Just get the arm up behind.
First.
He's desperate to get that ball. Here's Busquets. Suarez to Messi. Messi's shot, or Black holds it at the second time of asking. It's a little bit better from Barcelona.
Look how much it fits. Gomez coming onto the ball, has time and space to run.
Placing a pass so far today. Here's Leo Messi. Rakitic gets into the box. It falls to Messi. Not too far away, and all of a sudden you can see.
Look.
Great to see.
They were grinning even as they were down in the ground, and you know from even our amateur playing days, when you get on tumble like that, it can all go off. There can be elbows and pushes and shoving. The 2 great warriors, 2 South Americans, were grinning as they got up, and it's lovely play, and we're seeing better football now, but it's taken a long time, and I'll let you need to extend the tide a little bit.
They do. Barcelona looking far more threatening as they get to the edge of that Atletico area. This is really Piqué. He's happy to take it. Andre Gomez. Alba making the run. Gomez tries the shot. Probably not a bad thing for his confidence, but the ball finding Gomez. Gomez to Umtiti. Umtiti hesitating, didn't quite know what to do. In the end, hits the shot and hits it on.
Torres is in this squad on the pitch at the Wanda to enjoy it is something that all romantics can be pleased about. I remember reporting.
Deulofeu Bit of space for him as he attacks Felipe Luis. Finds Suarez. Not a bad first touch from Suarez, and not a bad right hand from Jano Black.
No matter who wins this game, that's beautiful football.
It is.
The winger on the move, and Delafield didn't always find the right pass. Now remember, you and I commentating on his early games this season.
Skets. Sergio Roberto. Bit of space opened up there. The cross comes in, and it's 1-1. Luis Suarez silencing the Metropolitano. Look at the response from Barca. Look at the response from Jordi Alba. Jano Black cannot believe it. Luis Suarez cropping up on the far post, and Barca are right back into it, and suddenly those 10 minutes are going to seem a lot longer for Atletico.
I want to go one back. I want to go back to what the coach did when he put Sergio Roberto on. I pointed out the fact that Gomez was out of position. How has Gomez played since the change? Twice as good.
Absolutely.
Look at this space and the overlap, the movement. In the first half, we talked about how static they are. There's a centre forward doing what centre forwards do well. But look at Sergio Roberto. He's born to that role. That idea that Valverde had and chose Gomez for about can we move into positions where we shouldn't be and give superiority of numbers. That was the Guardiola phrase. And Sergio Roberto is born to do that, has been doing it all his life for Football Club Barcelona, and Gomez hadn't. Gomez has been playing international football for 2 weeks. Hello, Mum. That's maybe Suarez saying hello to his parents, or else being slightly controversial among the Metropolitan. But why wouldn't you when you just scored the equaliser with 8 minutes left?
I mean,
because it's clear that Griezmann is too isolated. There's the delivery. Juan Fran wrong position. Neither of the centre halves going with Suarez, which their job is. And it's what he does brilliantly, and the confidence he got back because he was missing those. Confidence.
Felipe with him. Andre Gomez. Here's Gomez. Can he try the shot? Oh, and Suarez so close to getting on the end of it. Maybe he should have had a go himself, the Portuguese, Graham Hunter.
If you're Andre Gomez, I buy your argument, but if you're Andre Gomez, you don't do that. You're not establishing the team. Your confidence isn't as it would be normally. You're not a prolific scorer, and you deliver the perfect ball. That's a failure by Suarez. That's to be finished. He's just short in his arrival and his launch at the ball. 90 passes, just as Sergio Roberto has turned this game, so has Delafield. And it tells you something about Valverde saw these guys over the 2 weeks.
Suarez can't make the pass. It's given away to Leo Messi. Don't give it to him. And Griezmann makes it, but Messi stays down. It's a free kick in the D, and the card is out for Griezmann, and he knows it.
It's not just
can he beat Jano Black? This for 3 points. Leo Messi straight into the body of Jano Black. A lovely smile on the face of the greatest player the world has ever seen, and that is that, ladies and gentlemen. 1-1 between Atletico and Barca in the Metropolitano.